When is the Hib vaccine given? The Hib vaccine is given at 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, and 15 months. The PedVax Hib brand has only 3 doses instead of 4. The 6-month dose is skipped, because the first 2 doses work faster than those of the other brands. The Hib vaccine has been in use since approximately 1985. Why so many doses? Why do we give so many doses of a vaccine? With most vaccines, especially those using only portions of the germs in the ingredients, each shot creates only partial immunity to the disease, and subsequent shots build on that immunity. Some shots, like the live virus vaccines for measles, mumps, and rubella and chickenpox, don't require a whole series to create immunity. These work well with one initial dose and a booster years later. As a general rule for shots that come in a series, the first dose provides approximately 50% immunity, the second dose bumps it up to about 75%, and the third dose gives around 90% immunity. A few diseases require a 4th dose about a year after the 3rd, and then another booster dose about 4 years later. These are necessary to keep immunity levels high enough to be effective. How is the Hib vaccine made? All companies that make the Hib vaccine start with the same process. The Hib bacteria, originating from an infected person decades ago, are nurtured in a culture medium. Batches of bacteria are removed from the medium and broken up, and the sugars that form the outer coating of the bacteria are filtered out, collected, and purified. The remaining portions of the bacteria are discarded. The sugars are then put into the vaccine solution. Here is where the process varies by manufacturer. Acthib, Sanofi Pasteur, uses an additional tetanus toxoid, a chemical produced by the tetanus bacterium, not the actual bacterium itself, and attaches this toxoid to the Hib sugars. Formaldehyde is used to inactivate the tetanus toxoid. PedVax Hib, Merck, takes a bacterium called Neisseria, breaks it up, and collects some proteins from the outer covering of the bacteria. These proteins are then bonded to the Hib sugars. Hiberix, GlaxoSmithKline. Although it's been used in other countries since 1996, this new brand was approved in the United States in 2009 as a 4th or final dose to be given between 15 months and 4 years of age, prior to the 5th birthday. Hiberix is manufactured in a virtually identical manner as Acthib. The only difference is that lactose sugar is used instead of sucrose sugar. Why is the tetanus or Neisseria part needed? They help the body's immune system recognize the Hib sugars and create a better response to the vaccine. The extra germ parts do not create any significant immunity themselves. What ingredients are in the final vaccine solution? The Acthib brand contains Hib sugar tetanus toxoid complex, sucrose sugar, saline solution, salt water, formaldehyde, less than 0.5 micrograms. The PedVax Hib brand contains Hib sugar Neisseria protein complex, saline solution, aluminum, 225 micrograms. This makes the vaccine work a little better. The Hiberix brand contains Hib sugar tetanus toxoid complex, lactose sugar, saline solution, formaldehyde, less than 0.5 micrograms. Are any of these ingredients controversial? The aluminum in the PedVax Hib brand is the primary concern. Although research has not proven that the aluminum in vaccines is harmful, some studies indicate that when too many aluminum-containing vaccines are given at once, toxic effects can occur. Formaldehyde is a known carcinogen. I can understand that parents would be concerned about its use in vaccines. However, the minuscule amount in these vaccines is probably harmless. Later in this book, I discuss the safety and controversy over using this chemical and others in vaccines. Combination vaccines that contain the Hib vaccine. There are a variety of vaccines that combine 2 or 3 shots into one. I don't personally use any such combinations in my office, but many doctors prefer them because they reduce the number of injections given at each checkup. This saves time, money, and lessens the pain of multiple shots. Some offices